Did you know that the average person spends about 2 hours a day on distractions? That's over 500 hours a year. Imagine how much more you could achieve if you could reclaim just a fraction of that time. Time management isn't just about being busy, it's about being productive. Whether you're leading a team or managing a busy personal schedule, mastering time management can unlock your true potential. In this guide, we're diving into 10 powerful strategies that will help you take control of your day, boost productivity, and achieve more with less stress. These tips are practical, science-backed, and easy to implement. Ready to change how you manage your time? Let's jump in. Chapter 1. The power of 5-minute wins. Have you ever looked at a massive to-do list and felt completely overwhelmed? It's common for leaders to face this problem, but here's a strategy that works wonders. Break down big tasks into 5-minute wins. Imagine conquering something important, even if it's small. This strategy helps you make real progress and keeps momentum high. Research shows that people are more productive when they break tasks into smaller chunks. In fact, the Pomodoro technique, focusing for 25 minutes and then taking a 5-minute break, has been shown to increase focus and efficiency by up to 25%. The key here is consistency. 5-minute wins add up fast. When you finish one tiny task, you feel a sense of achievement. This boosts your confidence and drives you to keep going. One study from Harvard found that completing small tasks builds a snowball effect, making it easier to keep tackling bigger projects. Leaders, especially, can benefit from this mental boost. There's no better feeling than crossing something off your list. These tiny victories also train your brain to focus better. Neuroscientists found that your brain rewards you with dopamine when you complete a small task. This feel-good hormone gives you the energy to tackle the next item on your list. So, start your day by doing something easy, like answering a few emails or organizing your desk. These tiny tasks can unlock your productivity for the entire day. Even the world's most successful leaders embrace this principle. In The Power of Habit, Charles Duhigg talks about how small habits compound into huge results. Leaders can use 5-minute wins as a daily habit that builds up into bigger accomplishments. When you're starting a big project, the first few steps often seem impossible. But breaking them down into 5-minute actions makes them feel achievable. It's about making progress, not perfection. Remember, it's about momentum. Every time you finish a 5-minute task, you reinforce the habit of getting things done. And soon, that habit spreads to all areas of your life. This isn't just about work, either. Apply it to any part of your day, whether it's fitness, learning, or personal development. Small wins add up. Chapter 2. Strategic downtime. Mastering the art of do nothing. As leaders, it's easy to think that productivity means being constantly on the go. But here's the thing. To perform at your best, you need to intentionally step back and rest. It sounds counterintuitive, right? But strategic downtime is key to boosting productivity. Even the most successful leaders understand the value of rest. Bill Gates, for example, famously takes think weeks to recharge and focus on big-picture thinking. Studies show that taking regular breaks helps prevent burnout and improves overall performance. In fact, a study by the University of Illinois found that taking short breaks can improve focus by as much as 40%. So, when you're feeling tired or stuck, don't push harder, take a break. A 10-minute walk outside, a short nap, or even meditating for a few minutes can reset your brain and help you refocus. The real trick is planning these breaks into your schedule. Leaders often think that working non-stop shows dedication, but it actually hurts your performance. The brain can only focus for about 90 minutes at a time before productivity starts to dip. That's why time management experts recommend working in 90-minute blocks followed by a rest. Downtime isn't about doing nothing, it's about recharging. In fact, it's an essential part of the creative process. Steve Jobs was known for taking long walks to clear his mind and come up with innovative ideas. Without breaks, your mind becomes foggy, and problem-solving becomes much harder. By incorporating strategic downtime into your day, you give your mind the space it needs to be truly creative and productive. Leaders need to embrace the idea that rest isn't wasted time. A rested mind is sharper, more creative, and ready to tackle the next challenge. The key is to schedule downtime just as carefully as you schedule your work. Prioritize it, because burnout never helps anyone, especially leaders. Chapter 3. The power of no, setting boundaries. Like a pro as a leader, you're constantly bombarded with requests and distractions. Everyone wants a piece of your time. But here's a crucial lesson. Learning how to say no is one of the most powerful time management tools you can use. It may seem harsh, but saying no allows you to protect your time and focus on what truly matters. In fact, Warren Buffett has said, the difference between successful people and very successful people is that very successful people say no to almost everything. That's a mindset worth adopting. Leaders often say yes to too many things out of fear of disappointing others. But the more you say yes, the less you have time to focus on your key responsibilities. Research backs this up. According to a study by the Journal of Applied Psychology, people who set clear boundaries and say no to tasks they don't have time for are less stressed and more productive. By saying no, you create space for the tasks that align with your goals. And as a leader, it's critical that you know what those goals are. Saying yes to everything dilutes your efforts. The trick is to say no with confidence and kindness. You don't need to be rude, just clear and firm. Saying no isn't about rejecting others, it's about preserving your energy and time. It's important to recognize when something doesn't serve your vision or priorities. You have to decide what's truly important. For leaders, saying no can also empower your team. When you protect your time, you set an example for others to follow. Your team will learn that it's okay to prioritize their tasks and say no to distractions too. Saying no also gives you more control over your schedule. You'll find that your days become less chaotic, and you have more time to focus on high-impact work. It's about saying yes to the right things and no to the things that pull you away from your goals. Mastering the power of no takes practice, but once you do, you'll see your productivity soar. The best leaders understand that their time is their most valuable resource. And the more you protect it, the more you can accomplish. So, start saying no, and watch how your productivity skyrockets. If you're enjoying these tips, make sure to hit the subscribe button to get more insights on time management and leadership strategies. Chapter 4. Time blocking with a twist. The 90-minute rule. Time blocking is one of the most popular time management strategies, but what if we told you that the traditional method could use a twist? Instead of sticking to the usual hour-long blocks, consider the 90-minute rule. Studies show that our brains are naturally wired to focus for 90 minutes at a time. This cycle, called the ultradian rhythm, is the ideal time frame for peak concentration. Working in 90-minute blocks allows you to give your full attention to a task before taking a break. This technique is backed by science. Research from the University of California found that productivity sharply declines after 90 minutes of intense focus. If you push yourself past this, you're more likely to burn out or lose creativity. Instead, plan your workday around 90-minute cycles, followed by a 20-30-minute break. It's the perfect balance of focus and rest. Time blocking with this twist helps maintain energy throughout the day. You'll feel more alert, be less likely to get distracted, and maintain high productivity levels. Successful leaders like Elon Musk are known for using a similar approach. He often breaks his day into 5-minute blocks, but for longer stretches of work, 90-minute intervals make the most sense. The beauty of this technique is that it works for all types of tasks. Whether you're tackling a big project, writing, or responding to emails, a 90-minute block gives you the time needed to dive deep into your work without feeling overwhelmed. By the time your block ends, you'll feel a sense of accomplishment, and the short break that follows will recharge your focus for the next task. By adopting the 90-minute rule, you're working smarter, not harder. No more working through exhaustion or forcing creativity when you're drained. Simply work in intervals that align with your natural rhythm and watch your productivity soar. Chapter 5. Powerful routines. How top leaders start their mornings. The first few hours of your day can set the tone for everything that follows. That's why many top leaders swear by their morning routines. A good morning routine doesn't just help you get things done, it primes your brain for success. Tim Ferriss, author of The 4-Hour Workweek, starts his day with meditation, journaling, and light exercise. He believes that starting the day with focus and intention can make all the difference. Studies support this. A report from the Journal of Applied Social Psychology found that people who follow a morning routine are more productive and have better mental health. They're less likely to procrastinate and more likely to make better decisions throughout the day. This makes sense when you think about it. The morning sets the mental stage for your entire day. The beauty of a morning routine is that it's customizable. It doesn't have to be complicated or time-consuming. The goal is to engage in activities that help you feel centered, focused, and ready to take on the day. For some leaders, this could mean waking up early to read, meditate, or work out. For others, it might involve something as simple as setting clear goals for the day. One of the key aspects of a successful morning routine is consistency. Successful leaders like Oprah Winfrey and Richard Branson start their mornings the same way every day. Oprah spends the first part of her day meditating and exercising, while Branson swears by an early morning swim. They both understand that these activities not only help them feel energized, but they also keep them grounded in their goals. By setting up a morning routine, you can eliminate the stress of scrambling to get your day started. You'll also improve your focus, reduce decision fatigue, and be more prepared for the challenges ahead. The simple act of having a ritual that centers you can boost your productivity and set you up for success. So, start small. Try adding 1 or 2 positive habits to your mornings and watch how your entire day transforms. Chapter 6. Time Audits. Tracking your day like a detective. Do you ever wonder where all your time goes? If you're struggling with time management, it might be because you're not fully aware of how you're spending your day. That's where a time audit comes in. A time audit is like a detective's investigation into your day-to-day habits. You track everything you do, from meetings to coffee breaks, to see where you can improve. A study by the American Society of Training and Development found that people who track their time are 10% more productive than those who don't. By keeping an accurate record of how you spend your time, you'll uncover wasted minutes, and more importantly, find areas to optimize. This data is powerful. It's not just about seeing how much you work, but about seeing where you can work smarter. Tracking your time for just 1 week can make a world of difference. You might be surprised to learn how much time you spend on low-value tasks, like checking emails or scrolling through social media. Once you identify these time wasters, you can start setting boundaries around them. Leaders like Bill Gates and Jeff Bezos make time audits a regular part of their productivity routines. The goal of a time audit isn't to judge yourself, it's to find opportunities for improvement. After tracking your time, reflect on what tasks are helping you meet your goals and which ones are dragging you down. You might realize that a lot of your time goes into tasks that could be delegated or automated. Knowing where your time is spent helps you make better decisions and focus on the work that really matters. When conducting a time audit, be honest with yourself. Record everything, from high-priority tasks to distractions, and look for patterns. This will help you identify where you're losing time and how you can be more intentional with your day. Once you have this information, create a plan to eliminate the non-essential tasks and focus on your high-priority goals. The time audit is a simple but incredibly effective tool for any leader. It's not about being perfect, it's about being aware and making conscious decisions that maximize your productivity. By tracking your time, you'll take back control of your schedule and become more intentional with how you work. Don't forget to subscribe for more strategies that will take your time management to the next level.